Yeah, they're doing 4 movies now, or 3 with Justice League, Part 1 and 2, apparently both by Zack Snyder.
Yeah, why would they have Zack Snyder wear all these hats? Like, they're so dependent on Zack Snyder. With Man of Steel, you know, you're kind of getting that same divide between fans and critics. You know, why would you still carry on this? Like, I don't know if controversy is the right word, or.
And frankly, I don't know why they go with David Goyer either. I mean, you know, if I look through his filmography, yeah, I like Death Warrant. It's one of the best movies he's written. This was his first movie. But Kickboxer 2. I'm sorry, to me that sucks. Demonic Toys, it's a shitty movie. Arcade, I think that's a shitty movie. Crow City of Angels, I don't like that movie. Okay, I like Dark City, I like Blade 2. But he directed Blade Trinity.
Yeah.
He directed The Invisible, he wrote Jumper.
So the people who are defending this are defending the same guy that directed Blade Trinity.
Yeah, he wrote and directed Blade Trinity.
So technically we're defending Blade Trinity.
And then he wrote Jumper.
Jumper.
Remembers Jumper.
Wasn't that supposed to be like a whole saga of movies, like 4 movies or something like that, and then?
It bombed.
They did the second one first, and then it bombed. Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, I didn't like that movie. I don't like Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
He's a bitch. He's like a real bitch. Like not just on like I mean he's a. Yeah.
Crybaby.
I won't go into that. Well, I had an opportunity to listen in on a phone call he was on, and he's not. He's just.
We don't want to get in trouble.
I know he might send us a message on YouTube.
That's okay.
The only reason they get David. Yes, sorry. Go ahead.
He's still a bitch.
The reason they gave David Goyer credit is because he worked with Nolan on his Dark Knight films, which I don't know if he really wrote them. I think Nolan and his brother wrote them, but his name's in it. But yeah, he wrote Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
He did?
Yeah, Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Screenplay and story.
Wow.
And he's writing...
That sequel? That's shitty ass.
Yeah. And, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So he wrote a video game as well. And Call of Duty Black Ops 1.
Wow. Maybe that's why fans are pissed.
But yeah, I mean, David Goyer's not perfect, folks. I mean, The Unborn and fucking The Invisible. Who the hell remembers The Invisible? Or Jumper? Or Ghost Rider 2? Or, fucking Blade Trinity. And this is the same guy that years ago was saying... This is your comic book guy, folks. He's talking about how She-Hulk, she was only made for Hulk to fuck. And he's so stupid he doesn't realize She-Hulk is the Hulk's cousin. Don't believe me, folks, look up the interview. And also, like, Martian Manhunter, he's like, this is the type of guy he is. In an audience, this is like written down though, but how many of you have heard of Martian Manhunter? They raise their hand. Okay, people raise their hand. How many of you have been late?
What?
Really?
Don't believe me, look it up. David Goyer, Martian Manhunter. And he talks about how, if I wrote that, you can't have the Martian in it, Manhunter, and who would believe a guy coming from Mars, and it's like, you're writing Superman, a guy who came from another planet, you dumbass. But
yeah.
Don't tell him, he doesn't know. If you don't believe me, type in David Goyer, Martian Manhunter.
Damn.
And that's the guy. Yeah, David Goyer, Martian Manhunter. It was from 2 years ago. Man. When this film was probably started getting made. Which is why you're probably not going to see Martian Manhunter in Justice League. That's why you didn't see him in probably Dawn of Justice. Cause
it sucks too, because Martian Manhunter has some great stuff you could do with him. Like if they would have done like the old 50s one, like the Darwin Cook New Frontier, Martian Manhunter, kind of like a scrawny E.T. kind of looking thing, like tree bark. That was awesome.
Well, let me ask a question. Like when it comes to Batman vs Superman, what are fans defending? Because I mean, they're not. The critics haven't said anything wrong or bad about Ben Affleck's performance in this Batman. Like, what exactly are fans defending?
That is serious. That is dark. That is not goofy, fun Marvel movie.
Yeah.
They like that serious is dark, and there's a lot of Easter eggs, I guess, which I'm not the most familiar. I've had to look them up, but look at that Easter egg. Look at that reference. Look at that Easter egg. And it's dark, and it's serious.
And that's all the ammunition they have?
That I've seen so far.
And like that deleted scene that was out explained a lot more of the plot, and they took that 45 seconds, man, did so much for that movie, and they took it out with like the mother boxes and the dark side reference and Lex Luthor in the ship and all that. But you look at like even like when he was talking about the Robin references, you only see the Robin suit in there for like 3 seconds in the movie, and and then he expects us to know this whole backstory of a young Joker came in and killed off Robin and all this fiasco that was going on, and just like
didn't Zack Ryder say something about that? I mean Zack Snyder, not Zack Ryder. I get them mixed up now.
Yeah.
I think that sucks.
Yeah. Like I found like with the movie, he changed so much stuff, but at the same time he let kind of like people try to connect the dots for themselves. Like he left out a lot of the plot points that connected the movie.
The whole movie's connected dots.
Yeah. So it was hard. Like if
most movies get demolished for that.
Yeah.
This is getting a pass.
Yeah. Sad.
And is it because of the movie, or is it because they want to see this DC universe thrive? Is it more about the movie, or is it more about this movie universe?
Yeah.
That's a good question, because like I think I don't see a whole lot of ammunition when it comes to the fans. Is that it's the opposite of Marvel, and that's what matters.
Yeah. What they should do is just chop the whole thing down and just link up whatever they can to the TV shows and start a new one, a fresh universe, and just give everybody a different movie to do. So be like, okay, you do this one, you do that one, you do that one, and maybe over 3 years pump out like 2 movies a year, 3 movies a year, and just make a new universe. Because at this point, I really don't want to see where they're gonna go with all the other movies they got lined up. I really don't want to see them. So
exactly. I mean, I'm sorry, folks. Again, if you're a fan of DC, that's fine. And this is not attacked to those guys. This whole thing's been attacked to the assholes. That's really what it is. It's the attack to the assholes. So fuck you to them assholes.
Even I look forward to the Killing Joke, which is they're working on right now. I mean, so
the animated movie, actually,
yeah, based on the graphic novel. I look more forward to that than more of Zack Snyder's, Justice League and.
And to be honest, the DC universe, this is just my opinion. It does, fuck it. It does suck because the lineup sucks. Other than Batman, Superman, and maybe the Flash, maybe Green Lantern. What should I care about? Should I about Aquaman? Cyborg? I'll watch Van Damme Cyborg. Aquaman? Roman Reigns with the Jason Mamma Mia?
Couldn't do the Superman punch.
I don't care about the Beastmaster of the Sea. I don't care about Aquaman. Does anyone really care about Aquaman? Aquaman sucks. Isn't that like the joke? Isn't that the joke? Like
Star Kiss commercials?
Yeah, or what was it? There was a TV show, Entourage. There was a fake Aquaman movie. And they just made up like what's the one superhero movie no one would ever make? Aquaman. Yes, like directed by Michael Bay and fucking written by Kevin Smith or someone. But Wonder Woman. Why should I care about Wonder Woman? I didn't like Gal Gadot, or whatever the hell her name is. I didn't like her Fast and Furious movies. I didn't even remember Fast and Furious movies. I looked at them like, who was she in those movies? I completely forgot. That's how much of an impact she made. And then when she tried to talk, I couldn't understand what the hell she was saying. And then I'm like, she's going to be the star of a movie? And she seems very small and petite. Like, I would think Wonder Woman would be buff, but hell, what do I know? Like Linda Hamilton from T2 buff.
Linda Carter can beat her with a pinky.
She looks like the girl from Genesis. Career Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't buy her. I don't buy that. I don't know why they cast her, but she didn't have a character in the movie, so I couldn't say anything about it. I mean, Cyborg, I don't care about... Okay, it's a guy with a robot. What is the Vindicator? It's RoboCop? RoboCop Reborn? Yeah, Joe Morton from T2.
Was it the same character? I mean, what is...
Dyson Returns.
He died. He was built back up.
They rebuilt him.
But I mean, even the Flash, I'm like, I don't know the actor, but is the Flash going to look like this too? Is it going to look depressed and dark and dank? And is it going to be a moody Flash as well?
It's
like
weird.
A visor, right? Like a.
It's weird. Have you seen that movie called We Have to Talk About Kevin? It's with the girl from that Leonardo DiCaprio, the beach movie, Tilda Swinton, and John C. Reilly. They're like an estranged couple. They have a family with this kid. That kid is the Flash, and he's so evil. Like, he's just evil looking, and like I don't see why they would pick him for the Flash, because he's just so evil looking. Even
you got me wondering.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
That's what
Superman.
Ezra Miller.
Superman, Batman.
Yeah. I don't like that, like Flash had that little mustache going on.
And well, that's why, I mean...
Ezra Miller?
Yeah.
I'm sending you a link right now to the Wikipedia page.
Alright.
He looks like a little wrist.
Yeah, he's got, like, scenes where he's, like, jacking off in front of his mom and stuff. He's, like, fucking evil in that movie. He just looks evil.
Okay. That's who they want. They want everyone to be evil because it's dark.
Yeah.
Apparently that's all they know what dark is. It's like, you don't know what... It's like pretentiousness, trying to do symbolism, but with the subtlety of a fucking jackhammer.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel about these movies. They're, symbolism and symbolize, and I'm like, yeah, you're about as subtle as a fucking root canal. I mean, you don't... That's not good filmmaking, folks. And I'm one of those few people, I don't even care about the visuals because I don't care for that look of a movie to, like, just as phony to me. It's like, what the hell is it trying to be? Is it a painting? A dark, brooding painting?
Yeah.
Like, made me feel depressed. That's like when Wes Craven about Nightmare on Elm Street and made Freddy Krueger's sweater green and red to mess with your eyes a bit. But that's just for that little bit. Here, it's like, okay, we want you to feel sad. Instead of doing it with the script, with the performances, we don't make you look sad because you're looking at a pretty much break for 2.5 hours. And damn it, you don't be sad after it because you don't feel that just from seeing gray colors for 2.5 hours. It's not quite great.
Even Dean Gaines is like, I dozed off a bit during the movie. I was like,